Second karta. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री नाम संकीर्तन की गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, श्री वृंदावन धाम की, श्री जावट धाम की। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुषुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मायं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी नमः। ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So welcome all of you to Shri Vrindavan Dham. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki. So we are here at a very special place. This place is, of course, this place is also known as Yavat. Yavat is the same place, and we are Kishorikam. We saw the beautiful deity of Radha here, and you saw, you took the. This is called Yavat Haveli. Also, it is called. It used to be a very big palace there. King Vrishabhanu, he had made for his daughter, Srimati Radharani, when she married. This is also known as the Sasural, no? Sasural. Sasural of Srimati Radharani. In our Krishna Consciousness philosophy, this is one of the deepest subject, very deep subject matter. Baba says Yavat is a very special place. He says very special place, because we always speak about Krishna, Srimati Radharani, and there are so many discussions about, Krishna and Srimati Radharani are having a relationship. There are so many discussions like this. And by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we all have this fortune to understand this very deep subject matter. Because Srila Prabhupada took the message of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is non-different. In fact, it says the combined form of Radha and Krishna is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The combined form of Radha and Krishna is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We all understand from Srila Prabhupada's books that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Śrī Krishna, He is all in all and supremely merciful. He is complete whole, the complete whole. He doesn't, the complete whole means who doesn't depend on anyone. Who doesn't depend on anyone. Krishna doesn't depend on anyone. About Krishna is that Krishna doesn't depend on anyone. He is complete whole. Our Radha Shyam Prabhu, when we were young, in our youth preaching, he used to give beautiful explanation that if Krishna is complete, why is he feeling incomplete? Missing Srimati Radharani. So the Radha Shyam used to say, incomplete is a part of complete in order to make the complete complete. Incomplete is a part of complete. So, incomplete is a part of complete in order to make the complete complete. That is for the scientific brains, But when we have the mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas, we get to hear from the bona fide parampara. We get to hear from bona fide source. When we hear from the bona fide source, we understand that Krishna is complete. But when he wants to have pleasure, when he wants to have pleasure, doesn't depend on anyone external. From within him who manifests a form which is called Srimati Radharani. Now, as soon as we try to perceive from our senses Srimati Radharani, okay, a girl. No. She's not a girl. She's not a girl what we understand. She's not a woman whom we understand. That is not Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is Krishna's pleasure-giving potency. And the pleasure-giving potency has a form. And that form is Sri Radha. That form is Sri Radha. And then Krishna has so many rasas. So many rasas. He has his, Vatsalya ras with Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba. Then he has Sakhya ras, right? With his friends. And then he has Madhurya ras with the gopis. So, all this rasa Krishna enjoys. And you see, even in the Vrindavan childhood pastime, when we go to Gokul, we'll hear so many childhood pastimes. And they are all very sweet. They are madhuryamay. They are very, very sweet and madhuryamay rasas. For example, one day, the gopis, elderly gopis, they felt very, very, very compassionate on Krishna. Consistently he was stealing butter, so they felt very compassionate. In that compassion, they gathered their best of the butter next day morning and they called Krishna. Let's see, Mother Yashoda must be keeping the best of the butter for selling and she is not feeding Krishna the best quality of the butter. So maybe we will give him voluntarily instead of his stealing. What we will do? We will voluntarily offer Krishna some butter instead of him stealing. So gathered, they called Krishna and they told Krishna. Krishna, here we have today our best quality butter. Voluntarily offering your bhoga. Looked at the butter and very angrily looked at the gopis. Looked at the butter and looked at the gopis very angrily. And it was, do you think I'm a beggar? Or do you think I'm some kind of a beggar? What do you think of me? What do you think about it? What is the conclusion about me in your mind? And he just rejects and just leaves and goes away as if he doesn't care for butter. And the gopi's face goes red and pink with anger. But when the Krishna is walking out with putting his nose up and walking like this, so the gopis, they feel more pleasure seeing like Krishna like this. This is Krishna. This is Krishna's pastime. In a similar way, there are so many pastimes, but the pastimes which are related to this place, Yavat, they are very, very sweet because there is this bhajan, no? Parakhiya bhave jaha brajate prachar. Now, to understand this, one has to really be above the material platform, giving up the sense pleasure, giving them the attraction between male and female. And then when you understand the position of the absolute truth, then actually you can relate. But we all are very, very fortunate by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada, we are actually introduced to some magic. That magic is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. that love which Srimati Radharani has for Krishna, that secret love which Srimati Radharani keeps in her heart and in her whole consciousness for Krishna, and always that love makes her think about Krishna day and night. That love Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu indiscriminately distributes through the chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Now, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We understand from Krishna book that how Lord Krishna enjoys the gopis. Once we were in Vrindavan, so it was like around, we were in the evening going with Dinabandhu Prabhu on a boat. So it was around late night. So I asked Baba, and it was around 9:09. So we told him, one devotee asked, Baba, what Krishna must be doing now? So another devotee says, 9 o'clock Krishna must be sleeping. So Baba said, no. He says he's acting to sleep because very soon he's going to go in the middle of the night to meet Srimati Radharani. He's acting to sleep. Very soon he's going to get up and go and meet Srimati Radharani. And by the time he comes back, actually it's Mangalarti, he says, 4:30. By the time he comes back and sleeps, it's Mangalarti. So this Parakya Rasa, it is actually the monopoly of Krishna. What do you understand? Monopoly. Those who are businessmen, they understand it very well. Some new product comes, it becomes a monopoly, and then immediately, Ulhasnagar creates a duplicate of it. And it's all over the market then, But when you come to Krishna's supremacy, he is supreme. There is this monopoly of Krishna is supremely with him only. No duplicate comes up. Nothing is possible in that. And then Krishna also has his wives, whom he has very special rasas, and that is also has a taste of madhurya, sweetness. Like one day Krishna was sitting with Rukmini Devi. So he preached to Mother Rukmini. We know this famous pastime. Krishna preaches to Mother Rukmini that I am a cowherd boy, you are a princess. Somehow that I came to pick you up in my chariot. You got attracted to chariot, sat with me, came with me. Anyways, it's the right time now. You should actually reconsider. So many kings had come to get you married, but you came with me. Your family was against it. Now you should really reconsider. You still have time. You have a choice. And Mother Rukmini faints there. Mother Rukmini hears this discussion from Krishna, and she faints there. Parakya Rasa is far, far above than this. Our acharyas, our superior Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport that there is a very natural attraction between a male and a female. There is a very natural attraction. And then there is a relation like a husband and wife also. This relation between husband and wife, and there is love. There is love between the husband and wife also. But Prabhupada gives this example in Bhagavad Gita's introduction, that if in case in the material world it's such a horrible, in case a woman loves someone else other than the husband, or a man loves someone else other than the wife, then there is a consistent thought and there is a consistent anxiety. First thing is how to meet. Second thing is should not be caught. Isn't it true? How to meet. So I was saying there is always an anxiety. But Prabhupada gives this example because in the material platform we cannot understand what is Parakya Rasa. What is Parakya Rasa? We cannot understand that. So Prabhupada gives this example in some places just to explain that on a spiritual realm, when Krishna puts himself in this situation, because in the spiritual world, Parakya Rasa is not there, it's enjoyed here. Bhauma Vrindavan. Krishna, he comes here and enjoys it here. Killing of the demons is not there in the spiritual world. It is here. Once I asked one of my superiors, he said, but in the spiritual that subject matter is not in our perception to understand and discuss. He said, but Yashoda Maya, Nanda Baba, we talk so much about it. He says, there are dioramas like this in the spiritual world. Our Nanda Baba, Mother Yashoda, Krishna stealing butter, all this is there. Dioramas are there. And when you see them, you can discuss about it, but it doesn't happen there. Happens here only, he said. So it's non-different, he said. It is non-different. So that's how various superiors explained me, and I read about it. But when Krishna got, when Krishna was going, stealing butter, gopis, Rasalila, all this took place, and eventually it came to a point. Of course, there are three types of gopis in Vrindavan, it is said. There are three types of gopis. One is Krishna Seha Adhika Sakhi, Sama Sneha Adhika Sakhi, and Priya Sakhyam Sneha Adhika Sakhi. Krishna Seha Adhika Sakhi are the ones who are also on the side of Krishna. Very, very favorable. Whatever Radharani will say, no, Krishna is right, they will say. Sama Sneha Adhika Gopi, they are always neutral. They will just enjoy Krishna and Radharani fighting and meeting each other also. They will relish this. And then there is Priya Sakhyam Sneha Adhika Gopis. Though whatever Radharani may do, they will always blame Krishna. They will always blame Krishna like this. So, along with this, this is the place where Srimati Radharani got married, Yavat, and her husband's name is Abhimanyu, and her mother-in-law's name is Jatila, and her sister-in-law's name is Kutila. So this is the place where she was residing. Our Baba starts his book with one wonderful story. When Krishna was very unaware of the external situation, what's happening with Srimati Radharani, and Krishna was very fond of laddus, very, very fond of laddus. The second person who was above Krishna who was fond of laddus was Madhumangal. So one day, Purnamasi, she was having some laddus in her hand, and just like the monkeys are there, Purnamasi, and immediately snatched, and he said, wow, wonderful laddu, where does this laddu come from? So Mother Purnamasi said, you don't know? He said, no, I don't know, and he took a bite. He said, actually you don't know, Radharani got married to Abhimanyu, and this is the marriage laddu of that marriage only. And Krishna stopped chewing the laddu. Stunned. Eyes came out and tears started coming from his eyes. Tears started flowing from his eyes, and he stopped chewing the laddu. And he was, then Krishna just left it there, and he went with a very, very broken heart. Of course, there are so many pastimes here which took place of Krishna meeting Srimati Radharani. One pastime which comes up, which is written in the book called Chamatkara Chandrika by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. They're very deep pastimes. You don't get everywhere these pastimes. You don't get in Bhagavatam. These are very deep pastimes. Very, very deep, very, very exalted acharyas, they have written some very selected pastimes. Stop getting out somewhere, putting in the box. So Krishna came and he asked, Maya, what is this? Krishna, please don't disturb me. And she continued filling that full box with all this valuable jewelries, pearls. I said, Krishna, please don't disturb me, Kanaya. Lala, please don't disturb me. Go and be with your father. I have some self-respect also. When I'm asking you something 3 times, at least you should give some attention and give me a respect. Yashoda just ignores him. Then Krishna did not want to accept that he's insulted. So he said, Maya, is it all for me? Then Krishna said, Maya, is there anyone else other than us who is pulling, you're ignoring me and filling the bag for him, box for him, everything in the house for him? Then again Krishna tells the same thing. Mother Yashoda doesn't give attention. He said, Maya, is there anyone else who's pulling the strings of your heart more than me, that you're filling the whole box for them? So Mother Yashoda says, no. Actually, I am filling. He says, no, I am just filling this box for a guest. I have a bigger box for you and Balram. I have a bigger box for you and Balram. In that box, much more valuable things are kept, and it's only for both of you. Then again Krishna, but then where is this going? If there is nobody pulling your string of your heart, then where is this going? Then Mother Yashoda gives up and she explains him. See Kanhaiya, just like because of my pious credits, I have a beautiful son like you. I have such a beautiful son like you. Similarly, my heartful friend Kirtida, she has a very beautiful daughter, and her name is Radhika. Her name is Radhika. And I am sending and she's so beautiful, and Mother Yashoda keeps on glorifying the beauty of Srimati Radharani. Her lotus-like eyes, her beautiful lips, her curly hairs, her soft skin. And Krishna, Srimati Radharani, he gets goosebumps and his hair stands up. Immediately puts the chadar and covers, because Mother Yashoda should not notice. He covers the goosebumps and tells Mother Yashoda, Maya, please tell me more about this beautiful girl who you are talking about. And then she explains him that how for him every day, and her husband Abhimanyu is here. I'm filling all these things so that Abhimanyu takes this and gives it to Radhika. By that time, the servant, Latikeshwar his name, he comes inside and tells, jeweler has come. He wants, Krishna immediately locks the box and goes to meet that jeweler and give the key to Dhanashri. Dhanashri is one of the maids at home, one of the gopis at home. Yavat, where Radharani is there. Abhimanyu is going to take. By the time all the gopas come there, and Krishna just opens that box, takes all the jewelry, gives to Madhumangala Subala, tells them go to the secret route from Nandagaon. From Nandagaon, Yavat is only 4 kilometers, and there is an interior route. So he tells her, go by this route and dump these things there, and jumps inside that box and gives it to Subala, tells him close and lock it. This so that Abhimanyu lifts on his head and goes. So with great difficulty they lift it, they put on Amibhad's head, and Amibhad's head starts reeling, because Krishna is sitting. Imagine, innumerable universes are coming from Krishna's body, and is sitting on Abhimanyu's head. Abhimanyu reaches this place where we just went and took darshan, Yavat. He read of the body, he's twinkling as if something very auspicious is going to happen. By that time, Jatila stops. Whom? Abhimanyu. What is this box? Inside Krishna's heart starts beeping. What is this box? And Abhimanyu explains. And Radhika, Srimati Radharani, just go and keep it there only. There only. Where Radhika is there, just go and keep it there only. Tell that in Yavat. And very unusual. And then Abhimanyu goes from there. Immediately, the gopis take the key, Lalita Sakhi, she takes the key and she opens the box. And was Srimati on herself. So this box opens and Krishna and all Srimati Radharani, they externally argue with him. How did you come here? How have you come with pearls and silk and cloth? Then Krishna explains, look, my mother was packing this box and I just wanted to smell that sandalwood pulp and I jumped into the box. By that time she locked it. Srimati Radharani on the gopis looking at him like this. That means this doesn't work. Give another reason. Then Krishna keeps on giving the reasons. But it doesn't work well. But in this box, you are supposed to wear them on your body. So take this fellow. Beautiful pastimes. That very, very special pastime. You saw in the temple there is Bear Vriksha. You saw? It is called Bear Vriksha. The Babaji early in the morning goes and takes his dip in Yamuna. Finish Yamuna. And now Kutila, she plans to plot and find Krishna and Srimati Radharani red-handed. Plans to catch them red-handed. So Kutila follows Srimati Radharani. Early morning, Radhika goes, takes a bath in Yamuna. Hundreds and thousands of gopis are ready with making the kunja. Below the kunja, they make a flower bed with a Madan Mohan, Radharani and Krishna. They just talk to each other, song, dance. When Kutila comes there, the gopis goes running inside and Kutila is coming. She is to enter this place anytime. That turban as it is, like Abhimanyu. As soon before Kutila could ready, please let me search. Okay, fine, you. Of searching the calf, he immediately goes to the balcony of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani. And he goes and explains the situation of Krishna. How Krishna is heartless, hopeless, and feeling like giving up his body. And Mother. Near this entrance, the other entrance, Kutila is sitting there. How will I go? So Subala says, please don't worry. Please don't worry. I'll make all my. Because the age of Srimati Radharani, Subala is saying, and he says that I will all my dress and might set my turban also, exactly look like myself, and you can go. So exactly, Srimati Radharani, she dresses herself exactly like Subala and comes down, and she walks towards the Goshala path, and now she is because she is dressed very well, very well, and she is walking, but then she realizes that I may be caught by one thing. To hide, she walks, and suddenly Jatila, she asks, Subala, you got your calf? Ah, yes, it's in mine. Mother Radhika, she makes the voice of Subala and tells, yes, I got it. I am carrying my hand. She walks from there and meets Krishna. You can see drawing there. Mataji can see that, no? Do you see that in the wall? In the temple also, did you notice that drawing is there? In the temple also, this pastime is there. One day, Krishna was feeling a lot of separation from Srimati Radharani, and it was becoming very, very difficult day by day to meet. So one day Krishna acted as if a snake has bitten him. A snake has, and there's a whole commotion in Vrindavan. Krishna fell unconscious. How do we save him? How do we save him? And the snake, Purnamasi, Gargamuni, they all say that there is only one way. Purnamasi goes running to Gargamuni, Gargacharya. And Gargacharya also understood this is the Leela. So he very seriously think. He said, there is only one hope. He said, what is that hope? He said, this snake which has bit Krishna is so dangerous. There is no mantras and medicine available to cure this snake bite. what to do. But everyone knew, if Krishna is not there, whole Vrindavan will not exist. Everyone, all the cowherd boys, all the cowherd girls, all the gopas, all the gopis, all the cows, all the inhabitants of Vrindavan leave their body. Because Krishna is dear to everyone, so dear to everyone, so dear to everyone. So then, what to do? So Acharya says, there is one solution. He says, if a chaste woman, the most chaste woman, if she goes to Yamuna with a pot on her head, which has 100 holes, and she goes and dips into Yamuna, comes out, brings the water, not a single drop of water will fall out of that pot. And that water, if it's sprinkled on Krishna, rid of this pot. A pot with 100 holes, and she has to go to Yamuna, dip and come out. And as soon as she comes, the pot comes up, not a single drop of water should. So Jatila and Kutila were all ladies of whole Brajabhumi. They were so when they heard that Gargacharya has mentioned this as the way to protect Krishna, Jatila hid herself somewhere in this place only. They asked, so Kutila, you are the most chaste. Yes, I think so. And we heard that your mother and you are the only chaste ladies. Yes, that is how it is. So can you do one thing? He said, please take this pot, go to the Yamuna and bring some water so that Krishna can be saved. So she looked up and she said, Jao! I said, okay. With difficulty. For the whole pot comes out, water fully comes out of that pot and nothing happens. Then Jatila was not found. Kutila already failed. Gargacharya, there is one more person, he said. Radharani tries, maybe it is. Or looking for an opportunity to unchaste. What she is? Unchaste. So Radharani takes the pot and so many rumors, except the gopis. No Krishna alone in whole Vrindavan, except the parrots of Vrindadevi and the private inhabitants and the gopis. There was always rumor, Radharani met Krishna here. There are so many Rasa Mandal in whole Brajabhumi, but nobody could catch them. But there was always rumors. And here was the opportunity for Srimati Radharani to prove her chastity. So Radharani goes, takes the pot on her head, goes into the Yamuna, and as soon as she comes out, not a single drop of water falls. In fact, drops which are out also falls inside. Falls inside. And then Srimati Radharani brings and gives that pot to Gargacharya, and Gargacharya sprinkles the waters and Krishna becomes fine, wakes up. And snake bite pies. So there are so many pastimes. So this place, this actually Parakya Rasa of Krishna, Krishna enjoying the Govinda, very, very high. But the pastimes of Krishna enjoying Srimati Radharani, coming and meeting her in Yavat are very, very special, very, very deep. And by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and all our acharyas, we are actually able to sit here, hear them, understand them a little bit. This Jatila and Kutila not Lord Krishna make it more and more nectarian, to make it more and more nectarian, to make it more and more nectarian. In this material world, we are very attached to our bodily relationship. We are very attached to the sense gratification. We are very much stuck with me and mine, me and mine. To understand spiritual subject matter is not so easy with all these things. But when we come in association of Vaishnavas, when we come in association of pure sadhus, when we come in association of bona fide parampara, and when we hear these pastimes, these are what, along with the to understand the higher values. Suffering in this false identification in the material world. We are suffering, very, very great suffering. And suffering in illusion. Illusion means mama. Sukha, Suta, Mita, Ramanira, Chinta. Me, my wife, my children, my family and my society, my plans, my material progress. This is only the goal of life. And spirituality is something which is there. In the old age we will do it. It is meant for old age. We don't look at spiritual life, we look at the doctor's medicines only. In the old age, people always search for doctors whose medicines will suit him. अरे ये डॉक्टर के पास जाओ ना, उसका दवाई बहुत अच्छा सूट किया मेरे को, आपको भी सूट करेगा. We are more busy with that in old age. But these pastimes, when we hear them, we uplift. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada ki, Bhaktivedanta ki. So there are many places here, but today we have started our day little late. Very nearby there is Kund. This is called Charan, which is called Charan. Radharani was coming after having a rasa with Krishna, and while coming, she was coming to a pathway and it was fully muddy. Because it was fully muddy, Radharani got a little scared that this pathway comes from Nandagaon, and if this mud is just the pathway of Kutila sees, she will identify it. So Krishna was with Srimati Radharani. That Radharani is in anxiety about this. Immediately Krishna put his feet and pressed it little bit. With pressing, Ganga Devi appeared there. And that is called Charanakund. पता होगा आपको प्रभु जी? Charanakund? That is called Charanakund. So like that there are many pastime places around this place. But we'll go sometime later. Here. So today we are very fortunate. How much time will it take? Another 5 minutes. We are going to have deeps here, and then we will do Damodar. We will sing Damodar Ashtakam, offer our deeps here to Krishna and Srimati Radharani, and we'll leave. So by that time I'll tell one more pastime. So do you saw the deity of Kali Krishna? So one day, Krishna is really a daring person. Directly to his house. So one day, Krishna. Done. So Krishna, you can hear? No, leave it. I'll tell later. Some other day in Vrindavan, I will speak some pastime.